Alright then, let's get started, shall we? So we, as the title says, ended at 1st of January 1969, so we'll be ending the 70s today. And we're still working on two towns at the same time. One over here and one on the other side. Oh, technically 4 towns now, but 2 of them we're not building a lot in right now. And technically there's also the 3rd town here, but also we're not doing much there. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? And also, I'm going to take a sip of tea at this point. Didn't have time to do that before the stream. Right then. Working, actually no, we got the road working quite fine. I mean, we still have a fair bit of snow in here, but we can probably alleviate that a little bit. We did start with a fire right over there, but that's been fixed and no one died, so that's good. We are still making some coal there. How's the wood doing over here? It's about 100 tons still, so not too bad. And over here we got quite a bit of wood. I believe we got that one that will deliver wood for the bricks works if need be. Another fire, okay. I see how it goes. Oh yeah, the bar is on fire. Oh no. Save the vodka. Okay, so is there anything over here that we need to particularly build? I mean, we are working on more housing here eventually. First we need to get some more stuff over there, and for this one we need more bricks and boards, and there's no vehicles heading this way. Are they... Oh, right, we're working on the open storage down there, and the storage down here. We have got on all the roads here by the looks of it. We have not gotten this one completed yet, but we just have a bit of a lack of workers, quite frankly. Oh right, this is probably where we are bringing all the... Yeah, the open holes are both heading here. Alright then. I mean, it does make sense. Also, where are you heading? Are you... Oh right, yeah, we are picking up workers from here, except there's no workers in there. Where's the bus? Oh, there it is. We got a bus going between the towns here. That's good. So we could technically fit in another 2 vehicles in here. I'm not entirely sure what we should buy in here. I mean, if we want to get some roads going on, we'll probably need a paver and a roller, quite frankly. I mean, because that's probably what we're going to have to do around here soon enough anyway. Covered holes we don't have in there, but we don't have any production for either one of those anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. We'll just have to use some cash to build a building that requires components. Okay, so we are... Actually, last year we lost a little bit of cash. Nothing massive. Hopefully we can get a little bit better year this time. Now, of course, a lot depends on how much we can do exporting. We have been bringing a lot of fuel here, which probably lowered our exports a decent bit. Now there's a lot of traffic going between the towns for the time being. We've got the bricks there. Oh right, we never actually connected this road to anything. Or that station to anything. How about we do that? Connect you down there. Actually, we might want to start actually constructing that, so it will get done. And that means that at least the dumpers can get going there. The excavator is probably busy elsewhere. But that's alright. Ooh, and new bus. Actually, the Master 305 is a rather good bus type. If we want to buy those. Especially for the native side here. Now, is there's still a few houses over here. They got all the bricks and such. But it's just they don't have a lot of Hello, Average. Your eye hurts for some reason. What did you do? Or it's just random, is it? Oh, fair enough. Right, it's a bit unfortunate, but not much you can do, I suppose. Right, so actually, I might want to start getting up some... Well, no, we've got way too many footpaths. construction, or under construction over there, so we don't want to add more to that right now. Our population is at least growing, not massively, but it is growing. I'm guessing we are out of... Oh, we actually still have some crops there. I mean, it's only January, I suppose. Yeah, we're gonna run out of crops there soon enough. Export a little bit of meat there. Good. Is the oil truck anywhere nearby? Right there. Okay, it's $668 per truckload right now. Not too bad. That McDonald's napkin on it made it worse. Yeah, I could imagine. Hydrates, will do. I like Home Alone. As a kid I used to watch the 1 and 2, but not much beyond those first two. Like, I've seen number 3 a couple of times maybe, but yeah, I mean, it's alright. So we got the gravel here, but of course we can't get the asphalt or anything that we don't have a lot of money either, so let's see. We want to get the kindergarten in here, no doubt. And we do have the grocery store already. With those two and with the bus, we could technically have everything going in here. They wouldn't have any job. Well, they would have jobs building up the other houses, to be fair. Okay, so how about we do this? We're going to invest on that one. It is a bit expensive. We're going to lower the amount of workers down to... Oh, right, there's no heating in here yet. Right, well, that is a problem. Do we have a heat? We do have a heater down here, don't we? Yes, we have one over there. Alright then, and I forgot to again check any new power plant designs that I could add in. Oh well, so if we want to go and add in a heating plant. Probably not concrete, I think brick one is probably going to be the better option here. Okay, so let's say we place you down thereabouts. You then connect that to the network. Now, it will take a long while to be completed, of course, but then I suppose we could do a... Alright, yeah, we got the road down there. Sure, we'll grab that one and... And we'll probably get rid of this bit here. Sure enough, it doesn't look great, but it will work. As soon as we actually build it. Right, so now that we'll have this, we'll have the heating in here. We'll have to buy the coal for the time being. Then we don't need to worry about the heating. It's going to be within, or rather close distance to most of the housing at least, so people can work there quite reliably. But that did cost us a little bit extra, to be fair. I suppose once the snow melts and all that, we can start moving people in here, so they can start building the houses. We can move more people in here, and yeah, we can get things working. Right, let's have a look at the other side. Have we got on... No, we haven't built any more footpaths here. We still haven't gotten the fire station completed either. There's a lot of people waiting there for... Oh, steel. That's not gonna happen. I mean, we can buy more, I suppose. And you'll purchase... Let's buy another 18 tons of steel. It's a bit expensive, but it will be alright. Oh, we could actually get gravel from there. I mean, this is much better area for it, but we could technically get a little bit going from here. Now, that's not a terrible idea, actually. I hadn't realized that there was one over there. Did we get the road completed to there? We've gotten the... Nope, we haven't actually even started on that. Never mind then. S1000 is available for purchase. Now the question is, how long is it going to take for us to actually get the steel in there, and have we got any... We're missing some resources there. Right, so one thing that I was wondering, let's quickly construct this. So, is there still... Okay, now people can actually reach here, so we can maybe get some work done on the construction office, and then we can get some vehicles in here, and they can start working locally on that stuff. That should help a little bit. At least in theory. Right, well the heating plant is working just fine there. University is working just fine here. Actually not all that many students in there. I'm going to put chemistry in. Well, actually no, the students are flocking in now. Alright then, never mind. I'll let the education work on for the time being. We do have 600 university educated people right now. If we look at this year, I mean it's only February, but actually it hasn't gone up that much. Basic education has gone up quite significantly though. It's gone up by about 100 in 1 month. That's not too bad. No, education has gone down a little bit, but there's been a lot of births, so that kind of explains the discrepancy there. Right, so we've got the clinic there, that works fine. It's not full manning, but close enough. Right, we may need to get another set of snowplows down here somewhere, just to keep the roads clear. Also, did we... Oh, right, we didn't connect that, and we don't really have a road down here. We'll probably have a few roads going in, but we don't have a road to bypass the town, essentially. I suppose that's going to be alright. I mean, they can just use this one. Hopefully. Right, so the population is growing. Oh, hold on a minute. We got 111 adults with their parents. That's a bit more than I expected. I suppose that's alright. We still got some passengers waiting there, but not too bad, I guess. Is there any open holes coming in? Yes, there's one, presumably with steel, heading this way. Question is, how far away is it? Right there, okay. That's a bit far away. You will get there. Very slowly. Right, so we haven't actually started on this one yet. Let me just assign this to the construction office. I mean, they probably have quite a few things that they're still working on. Okay, yeah, they got a few. Okay, that's probably what's kind of stopping them from taking more. Since there's no workers there, I mean, I suppose... No, we still haven't started working on those. The university is actually surprisingly full right now. How's the education of these students coming along? There's actually someone that just graduated, I believe, and then a lot of these are fairly low to mid education. Or in their studies, rather. Okay, so bringing up steel there, so we should get the open storage completed soon. We do have people working on this one now, so that's good. There's actually surprisingly many houses that can work on this. Alright, yeah. Now that we got the footpath, that actually increases the range. Otherwise, it would have been too far away. Well, actually, there's only 2 houses, but it's still better than nothing. So we can keep working on that one without using the microbus. And that's probably what's... oh, actually... And there's still quite a few people there. Now we're waiting for bricks. Do we have... Nope, we do not have a truck heading here right now. Haven't got anything heading over there. Have we got something... There's someone heading this way. I'm not sure if it's steel or bricks or boards. Or all of the above. Or some of the above. Now I do wish to see... Actually, we can probably check that from the... modded residential. I just want to know the 5-story one. But it can store 80 workers. That's not bad. That's 48. No, that actually does track. Difference of 16 per level there. Is there actually... No, there's no 2-story there, but that's fine. Well, there would be these, which would be rather massive. How much can that actually store? 160 people in this. Ooh. Well, if the other one is 80, yeah, that actually makes sense. Just basically they're right next to each other. Instead of separate buildings, so yep. Not sure if the building cost is higher or lower that way, but I guess we'll find out eventually. I'm not currently interested in that information yet. Not relevant. Right, so that one is working. Actually, how much are we spending? If we have a look at last year, how much did we spend on coal? 10,000 rubles, that's actually not a massive amount. I mean, it's not an insignificant amount, but it's not a massive amount either. Right, so still waiting for resources there. Did we get anything? Missing the bricks here. And a bit of steel as well. Well, actually, bricks and boards right now, but also steel at the end. Did anyone... No, no one can actually work on this one. That is a bit unfortunate. I mean, technically... Can I go through here? There's technically a pixel I can go to. Get a connection down there. We can even connect this there. Not working on that. That might increase the range so that they can construct at least that one without the buses as well. Quite a few waiting over there. We got the football field. There's a decent bit of visitors there. Looks like the happiness all around is actually pretty good right now. There's no starvation, oddly enough. And, well, the government loyalty is rather low. There's not a lot of alcohol addiction. Ultra enjoyment is okay-ish. Sports enjoyment is rather good. And clothing quality is rather good. Not the best, of course, but it will do for the time being. I think part of the low quality, or not perfect quality, let's just put it that way, is that the people from here, they need to take a bus to go buy clothing. For the most part it works, but right now, or during winter, it's a bit slow. We might want to get our second bus. Because that would make life a lot easier. Now, how's they started? Oh, they've actually constructed that. Good. So now they're working on this one. I see. Well, actually, that's good. That is good. I mean, we won't be building the rails anytime soon, but if we can get the station completed already, that's one thing that we don't need to worry about. Also, another thing that I should probably place down is a station for refueling at some point. That is also a thing that we can figure out a bit later. Because I don't see us building trains in for yet another 10 years or so. Right, so yeah, there's no workers waiting there. How are we doing over here now? So still got footpaths over there, nothing has been completed over there, quite frankly. Over here we're still missing boards and bricks and a bit more steel. Over there, we did get the bricks now, a little bit. We'll need a bit more though, and then we need to get the board and steel and more board. Right, let's have a look at how's it going on the other side. We are still a bit low on cash on this side. We have started working on the road at least. Very slowly. Oh, actually, we've got a few more houses here. And that's good. That is actually very good news for us. Oh, and we started working on that one. And yeah, that's going to be completed rather soon, so they can start getting the gravel. Oh, we actually have the gravel there. So let's say that we moved in some people in here. The temperatures are still a bit low because it's February, but we'll wait for another month and start moving in people. We can get the housing completed a bit sooner. We can maybe get a little bit more work done on the infrastructure in here, and eventually we can actually get this entire place working, but we will need a bus for this place. Go back and forth. And since there were some dollar buses available, the Mars 305 actually has pretty high capacity. Although, I'll buy one of these. It may not be the best one, but it can certainly move fast enough. And the capacity is probably good enough for the time being. Get that one going. I mean, actually, we didn't set up a gas station over here, did we? No, that was something that I was going to do, but I've forgotten. Trying to figure out a good place for it, though. Not quite as simple as it might seem. You know what? That'll be fine. Take it a little bit further away from the road there. We could even connect to this road, quite frankly. Yeah, we'll connect it there so there's enough distance for the road vehicles to go in there and work on the stuff. Once we start upgrading the road, of course that is going to take us some time. You're taking some workers down here, alright then. Now the question is, where are they going? Some are going to work at the shop. Someone went to dig down there, and someone's digging over here. Also, you can't actually do your work there, so I'm just going to build up that one immediately. Reminds me, is this... Oh, right, yeah, this should be... I mean, did they start? Nah, they didn't. I'm going to get this mess of power lines up here. I don't need to worry about it later. We'll be using a decent bit of cash here. Right, so now that we got... the temperature is a bit low still. I haven't actually started working on that house either. Right, let me get a footpath around here. Probably connect to that one. We can connect you there. And you there. And go that way. Right, so we can get those connections. We can eventually get these up and running. They won't be particularly effective, but they'll be enough to give us a little bit of power, at least for the town here. Right, so did you actually bring in workers? You did. Good. Oh, that's some progress. Oh, right, did we set up the... No, we didn't. Okay, so we still have a microbus taking workers in here, although they probably have nothing to work on. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. Although we are not working on the construction office here, we can still work on these two, cut down a bit more trees and make bricks if we ever use them. Of course, to use them we need to get some stuff over here completed. Okay, now it's not complaining about the temperature too much. So how about we empty one of the houses here. That one, for example. Let's see if it fills up back to 10. If it does, which it kind of seems like it's going to. Yeah, it did. Empty another one. We've got 20 people living over there already. And we can probably move in more. Now, we do not have a clinic of any type here yet, which is actually a problem that we should probably fix sooner rather than later. Still gonna fill up to 10? Looks like it. You know what? I think that's good enough. That's about 40 people for the time being. The amount of adults living with their parents is actually still rather high. A bit more than I expected. Right, but at least they can now work on various things in here. Mostly the buildings. And there's some workers at the kindergarten. The temperatures are too low again though. I was trying to, actually quite a few are trying to shop at the shop. And, oh, cooling tanker is available. But those were the small tankers that we used quite a bit in the previous run. I don't see a lot of use for them in this particular map, but that's alright. Right, we did the ground, well actually no, we didn't even do all the groundworks here. I started, oh, we're missing the gravel in some of the... Okay. Well, I'm guessing the truck should be rather occupied then. Ah, we don't have quarries or gravel there. Well, that fixes one of the problems. Right, so we got the small clinic over there. Oh, building is on fire. Oh, that house right there. Okay. Right across the street from the fire station though, so that was quite easily fixed. Oh, quite a few trucks here. Are you taking away gravel? They'll be trying to take away gravel, but there's no gravel to take away, and you are bringing in quarried stone. That is alright. Let's actually see. Actually no, I can't see that. If this would be... That is probably way too short of it. But there to use vehicles on. And... Oh, you're going to refuel as well. I see. Okay, the oil price has gone up again a tiny bit, but we did use quite a bit of money here. So it will probably take quite a while for us to actually catch up over there. And this town is actually not really producing anything yet. Eventually we'll be producing a bit more oil and refining that, but right now, not really doing anything about that. How much would it cost to build this one? That's 46,000. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I don't think we can get this refinery area quite yet working. I mean, this is not even the refinery yet, that's just the pumping area, and the refinery is going to be somewhere around here, probably. Actually, I'm not entirely... Well, it might be close enough to the housing there. Fair enough. Okay, so have we... No, of course we haven't gotten anything here. It's not connected to anything quite yet. We did build up that one. We have done the groundworks over there now. We just need to get the... Oh, we should be getting both boards and bricks there, hopefully. Assuming that there's... That's actually a dumper, an empty dumper at that, and... Have a look. The other vehicles that should be approaching, so that's boards. The other one bricks, or... Yes. Okay, good. So this one should be getting at least some work done. My day's been pretty good. Basically had the morning off from recording or anything like that. I was relaxing a little bit and taking care of some things that I had to... Well, I've been waiting to do. But yeah, pretty good day so far. Okay, so that road is almost completed. We'll eventually get started on the heating plant over here. How much would it cost to build? Ooh, 18,000. We may need to build that with cash, but at that point we need to start figuring out how to get more money around here. I mean, one thing to do is to just get another oil rig going and get another truck exporting oil. That would probably increase the cash volume. Let's actually have a look. Last year, exported 126,000, so food was pretty significant there, but oil was the biggest one. Seems like it did grow a little bit there by autumn, and then for winter it dropped a little bit. Mostly because of the travel times. You know what, I think that is an investment that I should do. I'm gonna invest on that one. It'll be... ooh, that's actually a bit more oil than the previous one. Good. Right, so then what we'll do is we will buy a oil tank. We've been using these here. What you'll be doing is you'll go over there, you'll wait until loaded, and then go over there. That's most likely going to plummet the oil price a little bit, but at least the volume is going to go up, so it shouldn't be too bad. Right, so that house is actually almost completed now. Good. And how are the things going on in here? We have not completed the football build, but let's actually do that real quick. So now most of the people over there can at least get some sort of sports, because if we have a look, happiness is a bit low. Sports enjoyment isn't too bad. But the healthcare and... well, it's probably mostly the healthcare. But, well, yeah, culture and sport were also complaints over there. Alright then. Actually, let's have a look. How many people do we have around here extra? We can't see that right now, but if we wait for a little bit, might get the workers in here that we require. Come on. Okay, well, there's another way to check this. Preferences. Oh wow, there is actually quite a bit in here. Right, well, how about we move... yeah, let's move some of the people from here over. Because we did move the other way around earlier. Okay, so that's at least a little bit away. We'll even out soon enough. At least in the surrounding houses. Oh, we just completed the house there. Oh well. That can wait. Right, so that is actually full right now. I'll start working on this one. We've completed the longer part of that road. We've still got this one. We haven't started bringing in gravel quite yet. Oh right, yeah, we got a lot of bus stops here. Apparently this is out of power supply, because this is not connected to it. Right. So in order for that to work, we'll need to get one of these out. Well, actually the bus stop doesn't require, but getting some power in here is probably not a bad idea anyway. Bringing some workers and taking some workers and students away. Alright then. I mean, there's quite a few buildings over here that still need work. Actually, I don't think we need that one. We've already stopped the other constructions here, though. Right, so where are you bringing the people? That one. Alright then. Yeah, I suppose they can get the groundworks done soon enough. But do we have the gravel in here yet? We do have a little bit, but we're currently getting some of it away. We are bringing more quarry stone, but probably not quite enough. We really need to get a better facility to make more gravel. And actually, there are ways to do that. Do we have the excavator available? No, that's the crane. We don't have the excavator. How much would it cost the... Now that there's the... not the Gulag Stoneworks, but the other stoneworks. Rock Crusher, that's the one. If we were to get this in here... Oh, right, yeah, now I remember. I don't necessarily want to build it quite there. Problem is, where else can we put it? This was probably too far away. Can't fit it in between there unless we get rid of some of the roads, and I'm not entirely sure if I want to do that. I mean, it might work, but it's a bit risky. Although, if we place it somewhere around here, it would at least be close enough for the people to actually just walk to get to work. You know what? I'm going to get rid of some of the roads there. Cancel road. That's the one. I don't think we need the storage right now. We can get rid of those roads. That road. Probably even... Oh, we can't actually get rid of that one. Okay, I'll let you get out of there first. Oh, right. Now we need to go for the lines. Hold on. There's the Gulag Stoneworks. I'm gonna send you down there. You down there. So I can get you out of the way. Oh, you're trying to load up stuff from there. Okay, well let me get rid of this one real quick. So you're not going to try to go there anymore. There we go. Now I can get rid of that one. I'll get rid of some of this. Maybe up until there. Now we should be able to put in the Rock Crusher somewhere around here. We're gonna have to use some dollars to, or some money to flatten the terrain. Place you down there. Get a mud road going around here. For the time being, then we can connect this one down there. Can we connect this through here? Yes, we can. Right, so now, how much does this cost? 23,000. It's a bit more than I expected, but now if we can get the... where's the Gulag Stonework? Is it still here? No, it isn't. Okay, so the trucks over here have no... We'll just go over there, unload, wait, do you need to wait until unloaded? Not necessarily. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let you wait until unloaded, but you can certainly go out now. And are you the second one? Yeah, you are. You can go out as well. So now we have some workers in here. I can probably build up a gravel footpath down that way. But it's going to require some power. And it doesn't actually have a massive quarry stone stockpile, which admittedly is a problem. Nor does it have a massive gravel stockpile. Okay, so to get around that, what we can do... Now, this is not going to be cheap, but what we can do is we can get a truck loading down... Oh no, we'd have to take away more of the... Never mind then, never mind then. Right, so if you're not even unloading it fully... Oh, right, and you should probably start picking up the gravel from there. Right, so how much would I have to... If I want to get the truck loading over there, I'll probably have to get rid of most of this road here. Quickly gonna get rid of all of that. Let's put down the loading facility first, so that I know that it's not going to get in the way. There we go. And then we can get a road down this way, I suppose. That is where we were before, so I'll just connect to that one again, and there we go, a bit of a curve. Now how much does this cost? Another 8,000. And another 17, okay, yeah, that's quite expensive. But now what we can do is, actually, we can probably change the line there. So that would be the rock crusher. So at the rock crusher, wait until unloaded. And then over here, pick up gravel from there instead. There we go, so that way we can make sure that there's a bit of a more buffer for the trucks to unload in there. We probably don't need this many workers here then, because we are working through the stone rather quickly. Although, is it? Okay, it's 3 tons to 2 tons of gravel, 3 tons of stone to 2 tons of gravel. Is that the same ratio as in, for example, in the Gulag Stoneworks? No. Okay, it's 5 to 4. The Gulag Stoneworks is technically better quality, or better ratio, but at the same time, the work speed is a lot smaller. Right, and now we can at least load up the gravel rather quickly there. Well, you didn't take a full lot of that, but he's got a little bit. You are refueling there. Do we have the... No, I don't think we have the excavator available in here yet. We've used a lot of cash. We may need to end up taking some loans. I'd like to avoid, but that might not be an option. At least on the other side we're still doing okay-ish. Haven't actually gotten through there. We have got on the fire station though. Let's buy ourselves a fire truck. Considering our roads, this is probably good enough. SKD or SKD, which is probably Skoda. Right, and we've got... Ooh! So we need a bit more steel here. I'm just going to invest a tiny bit so we get this one up and running. And what you'll do is you'll pick up workers from there, that's for sure. Oh. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send one of the... We'll probably pick up a worker from here now. And then I'm going to send at least one of the microbuses, who's currently empty. Oh, well, you actually do have some over there, which you are taking. I'm going to let you get in there first, and then I'm going to switch you to that one. That should help a little bit. But at least that's going to be traveling a bit less here now. Right, what else? We could probably get... Well, actually it doesn't really matter too much with the dumpers right now. So we are now getting a bit more gravel there, so we can technically start working on that. The next seems to be okay. How's the kindergarten? Oh wow. We may have a bit too much workers in there, quite frankly. That's a bit more than our population is in here. I mean, well, not actual numbers, but like, there's not going to be that many kids in there. Right, so did we get this one working technically? And no quarried stone. Well, we have a little bit quarried stone, but not a lot of it. We basically have enough gravel for one truckload at a time. Assuming that they were taking full truckloads. Where's the... Oh, there's the quarry stone. Wait, no, that's gravel, actually. Quarry stone is right there. Well, luckily we can have up to 2 trucks in here just waiting, so that's alright. Have we got on any of the... No, we haven't got on the gravel here yet. All the dumpers from there are rather busy. But hey, at least the loading is rather quick now. That's actually one of the footpaths, so it's this one, isn't it? Nope. No, it's heading to the other side, so it must be over there somewhere. Alright then. We got on... Oh, we need a bit more boards and bricks there. Now, luckily we can actually produce those. How much have we... Let's have a look at those all this year. The oil exports... Well, it's only May, but they have started going up a little bit. Not massively. Well, it's basically a doubling at the exports, or maybe even more. Depends a little bit on some of the timings and all that. Are they using that road? I mean, that is at least mostly upgraded. There's a bit of a bit there that still needs some work. Last chance to buy. Okay, that's a tram. That is slowly emptying there. That's good to know. Are you still... Oh, right, you're basically just exporting the stuff from there. Ah, yes. Probably alright. Oh no, the university is on fire. A tiny university at that, but it's still on fire. Oh, there we go. We got a pretty good selection of firemen, though. Right, did we actually... No, we don't have a university down here. We have started working on the other road to get to the heating plant, which is good. We'll need to get the heating plant itself, and that's going to be expensive. I suppose one thing that I could do is I could try to... Well, probably not for this town. Although, well, maybe. I was thinking a concrete plant somewhere. I mean, technically I could probably put it somewhere around here as well. Or here, or down here, or somewhere. Just get a little bit concrete produced somewhere around here, because we do kind of need it to do a lot of the buildings. Especially the bigger buildings. Small ones not so much, but... Oh, another tractor is available. Population is now 2,700, that's good. Money, on the other hand, hasn't been too kind this year. Let's actually have a look. Can we see the total expenditures? Okay, there's the sum. Yeah, there's been a few bigger purchases there. Quite obvious on the graph there, but other than that, it's somewhat stable. It's just we're buying way too many things right now. Keep it completely stable. We haven't gotten any other food class contract there, which is a bit of a shame. We have completed that one though. Well, that's a little bit a little bit forward at least. The fire station there, we got the open storage here. Now the question is, what do we want to store in here? First of all, I think I'll limit the amounts. I'm not going to get uranium here. I don't think we need wood. Well, we might need a little bit of wood here, actually. Probably not quite that much. Lower the prefab panels quite low as well. Around 10 tons of each of those. And then boards, bricks and steel is going to be a bit higher. I mean, probably not a lot of steel either. It's probably mostly going to be bricks and boards then. But yeah, a little bit wood here that will be then used on... we'll probably need to get a chemical plant here somewhere. For that, we'll need to get a tanker actually bringing oil for that, but that shouldn't be an issue. Let's have a quick look at the mod. No, it's not in mod 1, it's just a chemical plant, which we have not researched yet. That would actually be in here anyway. It takes 1 ton of oil at max production per day, so yeah, that's not too bad. We can easily keep it up with 1 or 2 cisterns. How's the university doing, by the way? There's still quite a few students there, but I reckon the university educated people has gone up by quite a bit now. Yeah, we started at around 600 and now we're almost at 700. You know what? I will start getting the chemistry. It will take some time. Okay, I mean, maybe we can actually increase the amount of workers there. We can still get some of the teaching done. And House of Culture seems to be alright. Increase the max workers to 5 there, just in case. Right, so we are actually working on a lot of the footpaths here, little by little. I mean, now that we got the microbus nearby, it certainly helps a lot. Did you actually deliver anyone there? You did. Because it can basically get in there whenever someone that wants to go to work goes in there. The microbus should be getting there rather soon. No, the temperatures are fine. I mean, it's May right now and it shouldn't be too cold. Okay, now we started working on a lot of the houses here. That's good. And did we get the... Oh, right, excavator. Where are you going? You're going one of the houses. Okay. Fair enough. All the dumpers are still busy. We still have a little bit extra quarry stone and gravel here, so it's mostly just a matter of getting here or back here in time. By the looks of it. And how's the situation down here? I mean, we still got plenty of wood. We've got quite a bit of bricks, although it could be better. It's probably because the microbus just went to refuel rather recently. As soon as I can see some dumpers over here, I'll start re-upgrading some of the roads here. Now, to be fair, it will probably take some time. That's the... Oh, we've actually made some profit this month. That's good. I'm guessing a lot of that has been from oil. Oh yeah. A lot of it has indeed been from oil. Have a look at the next oil truck. Oh, that one, there you are. 800, okay, so the price has gone up quite significantly now. I suppose since there's more supply, the demand also goes up a little bit, and then it starts picking up speed that way. A bit similar thing happened with the alcohol last game, where it started around like 300 or 400 per ton at first, I think, in rubles, and then it ended up somewhere like 2,500. Okay, so we are getting another house constructed over here. First doing the groundwork, of course. A lot of construction work over there that needs to be done, which is mostly missing bricks right now. You are bringing in some gravel. Do we actually have someone working here? We do. There's not a massive amount of power that is required, though. But we at least have some power in here. That's something. Okay, another thing I should probably do right now is get the hospital. I'll get one of these small clinics. Question is, where can we put it so that it's still close enough to most people? Also in a place where we can quickly get... Because this might not be the worst place, although I don't think it's quite the best place either. Well, I'm gonna place it on this side. Because we do need to use some money to get this constructed. Well, I mean, if I can place it there, I'll do it. Get a connection through there. And there. Don't think I need one over there. Let's start constructing those. At least that house is getting constructed. And we are doing a decent bit of work at the rock crusher, so that's good. You are refueling, aren't you? Yep, you are. Unfortunately, it does take quite a bit of fuel there. It's not enough to make it not profitable selling the oil, but it does cut into our profit margins quite a bit. Right, how much are we going to get from that? $400 from selling the meat. It's only about a third of the load though, so it's not a surprise that it's not a massive amount, but I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Right, so once we get that, it should still be within reach of most of the houses. We do need to get a actual road down here, though. We can probably get from this one. Come to think of it. Even connect over there and then to that one. Actually, I will get another road through here. Not quite that long. There we go. So the fire station can actually send in the trucks, and even the ambulances can go around a little bit faster. Unless they go along the footpaths, which is entirely possible. Right, it's 1st of June. It's the summer of love. Wow, we have a lot of adults living with parents, and that one's empty. Do we have a lot of them around here? Oh yeah, we do. I'm just gonna empty that one real quick. There we go. That's sending at least a few people over here so they can keep on constructing faster and faster. Now, how is the heating plant coming along? Well, it doesn't have the concrete, of course. I'm just going to use the cash. We'll still have 100,000 at least left over, although we do need to start importing the stuff there, which is going to cost quite a... Actually, we don't necessarily need to import. Making coal over there. Do we have a export? Oh yeah, we do have an export there. Uh-huh. Oh, we got two. Okay, the one that is dedicated to export, how about... I'm gonna give you a new stop to go over there. Unload anything at the... there, and then if there's something left, you'll go and unload that. And then you'll go to... There we go, so we can start filling up this one at least. That's gonna save us a little bit in the import costs. Probably not massively, but hey, it's better than nothing. Oh, without power, so there's no one working over here. Nope. Okay. Well, that's a bit unfortunate, I might say, but not much I can do about it right now. Okay, now there's going to be someone in there. There'll be a bit of a struggle keeping the power. Well, not really a struggle. Because now there's 2 people working on here getting the heat up at least. We'll get all the heating up. We'll have at least that prepared for the next winter, and hopefully it will go okay. I can't really promise that, but I can certainly hope so. Right, so while they are constructing that, do we still have any... No, all the dumpers are still busy. Got a little bit of gravel there. You are still taking $800 worth of oil to the customs house. And most of that road is up to date. Oh right, yeah, they're bringing the gravel down that way. Now that makes sense. Now then, how are we doing on this side? Did we get the train station? We need a bit more steel. Actually, I'm just gonna import more steel. Annual purchase up to 20,000. So that's 30,000 actually. That should last for a little while. Also, there's a fire right here. Okay, well, that's not too far away. Oh right, yeah, we've gotten that entire road upgraded now. On this side, I mean, there's still a little bit to upgrade on there. Reminds me, we do have the dumpers there. So we can start upgrading that. Do them one at a time. Yeah, we do have the road over there. Oh, you're taking the steel. Oh, right, over there. That makes sense. And the fire has been taken care of. I suppose they do not have the microbus around here right now. What I could do is I could start upgrading a bit more of the footpaths around here, just to make sure that people can reach a bit further. You know what? I'm going to start doing that already. We'll probably have some dumpers ready to move and stuff for that. I will do the alternative road around here first. Actually, where does it... Alright, it goes through there. We'll upgrade all of that first, then we're going to upgrade the rest of that. Already got some of this area upgraded. Actually, one thing that I suppose I could upgrade is that bit of road there. It is a bit too short to have a vehicle in there. But I'm assuming that any extra workers there... No, well, that's a microbus, an empty one at that. So, kind of points to no, not really. Where's the excavator? That's probably on the other side, isn't it? Not on there. Oh, it's heading back home now. Oh hey, we started on the house here. Good. That increased quite a bit of the population capacity in here. You are bringing in 0 workers. Alright then. That's not very helpful. And at least we've got the gas station over here that we can refuel at quite easily. Clinic seems to be doing alright. The population is still growing. Have a look at this here total stats. Oh wow, yeah, I suppose we have been constructing a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of the manpower cost there. Some vehicles. And quite a bit of resources, mainly steel and such. That has cost us so much. I mean, to be fair, we did build up the rock crusher, the conveyor belt, the truck loading. Did we probably built up the heating plant as well? Yeah, we did. Then another oil rig, and then, yeah, one of those trucks. So it is quite a bit of expenditure, to be sure. Plus the bus, actually. The truck was, in fact, from rubles. Well, that is going up. I mean, there's actually quite a bit of traffic down here. I mean, I'm glad that we started using the better footpaths here. Actually, can we... Oh yeah, some people can reach up to here now. This is probably still too far away. Yeah, it is. Technically, we could probably get it close enough, but that will take some time. Ooh, a lot of... Oh, right, the research. It's going along quite nicely. I suppose it could be better, but it's alright. There's not a lot of students waiting to get education either. Well, there's a lot of it now. But it's not like 100 or something like that. I mean, if there were 100 in here, then that would be a bit of a surprise. The amount of university educated people has gone up by another 20-ish. Once again, basic education has also gone up a little bit. We've gone up a decent bit this year, although it has been fairly stable for the last couple of months. That's the basic education, but that's mostly because more people are getting born, and some of them do get the education, higher education, and so forth. Right, so we are building another house there. Still need a bit more bricks for that one, unfortunately. We'll need to get more gravel for that one. And there's no vehicles in there. So we might want to get something extra in here, quite frankly. Although, how's the situation? We do got a little bit gravel there. Although I don't think it's quite enough. Oh, and the excavator is taking out to refuel. Right, so we still have enough room to get the railroad go through here. We can potentially have some sort of station down here, from which we can then, or we can probably have it right about here. Let's have a look. Cargo train station. I'm sure that we can get it somewhere over here. We can get some potential storages in here, and road cargo station somewhere over there where we can then load up the stuff to export. So we don't need to use trucks all the way, we can bring in stuff with some trains. And then we can set up another town over here, probably. Well, there's still plenty of room with this town. Bro, I mean, it's far from completed. So how much do we need here? Another truckload of gravel. That is taking... Okay, then now the oil price has started dropping a little bit. May have started to be a bit too effective. But we're still making profit out of that, so it's alright. It's just... It's a bit less profit than what it used to be. And that is running empty, which is not good. We need a bit more steel here, plus a lot of bricks and boards. Well, not so much boards, but a lot of bricks, certainly. Okay, so are you... Did you actually drop in people there? Nope. Okay. That's still going to take a while. Are they actually... adults living with their parents here? I don't think they are, no. Not yet, by the looks of it. Well, I imagine... Like, a lot of these are full, they just haven't lived here for long enough to become adults. Actually, a little bit of room there, okay. So, how's the... Oh, right, yeah, the harbour should start soon, shouldn't it? Eventually. It was still a little bit away. Plenty of oil there. A fair bit of work over there. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to start getting rid of some of the houses in here and putting in the bigger ones instead. Although I'm not entirely sure how much I would have to take away to actually be able to fit them in. Which is kind of the problem. I mean, that might be an area where we could probably fit in another one, but just barely. So we started bringing in the gravel there, we just haven't got the workers in there yet. I suppose what I could do is I could certainly buy another microbus in here. Those orange ones, they're not the best, but we'll be using them so far. They're not expensive. Because we did upgrade the road over there. There's these two bits that we need to upgrade. And then there's a few other bits. You know what? I'm going to pause for a quick moment. I'm going to upgrade these with cash. so that we have that road upgraded. And then that one. And this one. There we go. So now that we have that entire road upgraded, all the way around the town, plus all the way around here, there's still a few things that we do need to upgrade. The one thing that we could upgrade right now is just that one. I don't think there's anyone in there. We do have the excavator available. We'd have the dumpers for that as well. Not that it's going to be used anytime or for the time being, but eventually probably will. Might as well do that. Actually, is there? Ooh, right. I'm actually a bit tempted to start upgrading more of the footpaths around here. I mean, we'll haven't upgraded this one though. That is a bit of a problem. We do have the gravel in there, it's just they haven't gotten around to do the actual work. Okay, so we do not have this operating because, oh yeah, it's 33 degrees Celsius outside. Probably don't need heating at that point. Oh, the liquor store was on fire. Luckily that is also right, well, rather close to the fire station. I suppose our brave firefighters have a bit of motivation to save the beer or the vodka. Another thing that I suppose I could start upgrading is more of the road there, but we still have quite a bit of things that need gravel if I'm not mistaken. For example, the roads down here. And the footpaths down here and all that, so yeah, not necessarily the best idea to get building more right now, and there's no one working the wind turbines, which is a problem. And I don't think I can, but I'm gonna quickly check if I could fit in another house over here. Oh, technically I could. If I build it down that way, I mean, technically. Or maybe I don't want to put anything right next to the wind turbines, although getting the workers in there might be a problem without having someone live there, but there's still plenty of houses in here that are within reasonable distance. Like, all of those are within reach of this, it's just making sure that people are going in here is the problem. If people are going to work on this one, that would be another 10,000. You know what, I'm going to build that. The extra power production probably doesn't hurt. There we go. So actually it's not even going directly in here, it's being used directly from the turbine. Oh well. I suppose that works. And there, now this is not being used at all. Brilliant. So we need a tiny bit more bricks here, as well as there. Okay, so how is the brick production doing? Guessing not very well. There's someone working there. There's a bit of wood there. Plenty of boards. Got some wood over there. Welcome back, average. Did you get timed out again? So we are at least loading up the gravel there rather quickly, that's good. Although the distance to get the quarried stone there... Ah, fair enough. Oh, right, now that we've got that, how far can we reach in here? Half the village. Okay, that's not too bad. Other workers over there, is that going... Yeah, that's going to the industrial area there. Well, there are some historical reasons. And religious reasons. And Ireland is just the name of the island. But also the state, so it can refer to either one. And in case of Northern Ireland, it just refers to the island. Okay, we still need a little bit more bricks there. Are there are trucks heading this way? Actually, both. Okay, so we should be getting the resources in here soon enough. Let's just have a look. I say soon enough, but okay, there's one. Missed the other one, or is it still... There it is, okay. So yeah, that will take some time. And that is taking a decent bit of passengers in there. There's not a lot of workers around here. I mean, there's still a lot of houses and constructions that need to be... well, actually, not that many anymore. All that many things that need to be worked on. If we reach from there, we can reach quite a few things. Actually, the entire town. Including all of that. But it's not a house. Even though it does say House of Culture. 2800 population, not too bad. What's the money doing right now? The situation has improved a little bit. Not quite perfect, but there's been improvement. Okay, now there's a lot of workers. So where are you taking them? Factory connection. Right, over there. Good, we'll get that one completed. Now we have a lot of... oh, right, yeah, we got the house completed. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, well, that's going to allow us to build or get a lot more population in here, which reminds me... have a look. How many... oh, wow, okay. 24 in this house alone. Okay, well, let's move a little bit people down this way. That's probably good enough. 51 people in that house now. Now, to be fair, there's still not a massive amount of actual jobs here. Have they gotten the research done? Yes, they have. Okay, well, the teaching seems to be going just fine then. How much would it cost to us, or for us to get the plastics factory in here now? Let's see, can we can even out the terrain a little bit. I'm going to move it a little bit there. I'm not entirely sure if that is going to be good enough. Right, then what we'll need is we'll probably need a small warehouse. So storage. Can we get it? We can get it to link there. Probably do that. And then we need to figure out some roads down there, so we'll connect to that one. We'll probably need a bus stop in here, so we'll quickly place one over there somewhere. That's probably good enough. Actually, I'm gonna let them start constructing that road first. When I've done that, I'll connect somewhere over there a little bit better. In the meanwhile, I can probably get this road going down here. We'll do that. I mean, we won't be able to access that quite yet, but that's alright. Oh, S100 is available. Or was that no longer available? I didn't pay attention. Right, so can I actually... No, no one can actually reach there directly, so they'll need to get the microbus to bring... Oh, we've actually done a decent bit of progress down here, and we started working on that one. Slowly but surely, the infrastructure down here is getting completed. It's taken a while, that's for sure, but at least it's getting done. Oh, and that needs a bit more workers to actually be completed. Probably want to buy another vehicle in here. Microbus, that is. Actually, how much would an excavator cost? A better one would cost about 16,000. Worst one, I mean, the road speed is the same, but the excavating speed is quite a bit different. You know what? We can afford that. We're gonna get that into work. Because what I could do is I could set the sources for there and there and there and there. I don't have the components still, but that will allow us to get some of the resources in there. Are you actually assigned to this? You should be. Why isn't this... Or is the... Hold up. Is the other excavator heading here? Oh yeah, it is. It's probably not there. Hold on, is it? Go to refuel or something. I don't know where that one is. Oh, that... No, that's the crane. Where's the excavator? Oh, there it is. Okay, must have missed it in the woods there. Right, so we started working on the other house here now. Oh, that's at least utilizing some of the extra population here. But once we get the plastics factory, which is actually going to be rather costly. Wait, plastics? No, we didn't need plastics. Okay, yeah, no. We can still fix this. Just demolish that. We can get rid of this road here. We'll lose a lot of gravel, but it's okay. Oh, we needed the chemical plant. Oh, crap. The connections are different. And it's actually also a little bit bigger. Okay, I'll just get rid of all of this first. Okay, there we go. Now, chemical plant. Question is, which way should we place it down? It needs to have the... Suppose we can place it somewhere around here. Luckily, we do have the excavator available now. We'll place you down there. Then let's go ahead and get the bus stop back in. There you are. Right about there. And then we'll place the storage. Which was one of these, wasn't it? Although we could probably utilize this one as well. We'll probably want it the way around. And connect there, there, and there. Start working on that road. There we go. So, oh, right. Another thing that we do probably need here is power. Let's get that going already before I forget. Suppose I can connect to that bit of road there. No problem. Rotate that a tiny bit. And from there, I suppose... Go a bit higher capacity. Go directly through there. I'm just going to use cash to build that. It's going to take us a little bit below 700,000, but it should be okay. But that will allow us to have a decent bit of power in this area, because we will have not only the chemical plant, but also a... Well, not plastics, the fabrics and clothing manufacturing. Although for that, we'll probably need to add in a bit more farming, actually. Not that that is a particularly difficult thing to do. Just, can we fit in a big field here? Well, actually, we could. And it's which way do we want it? Place you down there. Can we set up another medium here? We could. Placing a small one between there. We probably could. Another small one down there. Can we put in one more medium in here? That is kind of getting tight there, but I suppose yes. Right, so let's say we build a road through here. Now, to be fair, gravel roads might not be the best option here. Although I suppose it does help the trucks go a little bit faster, so it's not all bad. There we go, so we connected that one. I suppose we can start working on there. And one more thing that we need here is the farm. Not that big. Rather small. Is this? It's a little bit better. On the other hand, is there? Right, so there's no connection from that. A small farm. Okay, so this does have a connection. I can place you basically as close to the road as possible. And then we can get a barn or something in here, maybe? Cool. So we can get at least a little bit of crops in there. We can then transport the crops down for the fabric production. And actually, can we fit in another distribution office here? 3-vehicle distribution office. As a matter of fact, I think we can. So that we can have a few more vehicles help with the farm progress. I'm not actually entirely sure how many vehicles we can fit into that one. Probably at least 3. I think we have one of those somewhere. This one. Okay, so we can have 3 vehicles in there, so 1 of each. And then we can have the extra 3 trucks here to gather up the crops from the farms. Now, to be fair, the barn doesn't have a massive storage. 72 tons of crops, that's not a massive amount, not compared to what the big field will produce. But it will be enough to... I mean, we can probably get a proper grain storage, actually, to store the stuff in this end. That will allow the production to keep on going for a bit longer. Right, well, let's start figuring that one out. Mod factory. We need the fabrics. Those are the clothing. Bakery, brewery, clothing, textiles. That's the one. 50 workers. Oh, right, these are actually not particularly large. Well, the other way around. That work better, maybe. Though, actually, we do this one. The difference between the building materials, no, not really. Right, so let's think about this. We place you down, say, here about... Oh, actually. We'll probably put you in here. Well, let's put you down there and then get the clothing the other way around. Place you down there. And get a road down that way. Start working on that. Then we need to get some storages in here. But I think we can manage that. The question is, can we fit in a regular range storage in here somewhere? The answer seems to be yes. Although, barely. Oh no, I think we can fit it right there. It is going to be bloody expensive. That we can fit in a lot more crops there. And then let's have a look at the... could we... No, the regular storage is way too big for that. Let's have a look at the modded storages again. So what would be the biggest one that we can fit in? I mean, those are not particularly small. Or not particularly big, but not too small either. Okay, so that would technically work. Then we just get the road down this way. Question is, where can we actually link this? Can't quite get it there, or can we? Oh, we can. It's a bit of a messy one, but we can get it there. There we go. Well, now we'll have at least the basic productions for the clothing here. It will take quite a while for us to actually get them working, but they're underway. For the next few years, probably. Oh, we're getting another house here. Good. Only at... well, 50% completed. That's good, and there's actually not too many things that they're working on right now, so there's probably... no, there's a lot of passengers in here, which we might want to do something about. We'll probably want to go do some shopping, as well as other things on the other town here, so... Let's actually see, how expensive are the or not the microbuses, but the smaller buses we've been using. Although we don't necessarily need to use the smaller bus anymore. Buy one of these, it's a bit more expensive, so we will go below 700,000 again, but we can go between that and that. We can carry 83 people, that is quite a bit actually. Well, hopefully with that we can at least keep people more satisfied here in their needs. Okay, we still haven't got on the fire station in here. It would cost quite a bit. Well, we have actually managed to get a little bit money here again. Let's have a look at this year's total. So the dollars have actually... Yeah, we haven't bought anything for the past, I don't know, 2 months or so in here. So we've actually managed to do a decent bit of profit lately. Now, without the vehicle imports and the building of things with rubles, we'd actually made a profit with them as well. Let's have a look. We have not quite exported quite as much this year as last year, but at least in dollars we are only a few thousand away. Now, to be fair, we did double our oil exports more or less this year, so that does make quite a difference. Are there... Ooh, we do have the dumpers available now. We do have the excavator available as well. Right, let's start upgrading some of the roads down here. Also, we did upgrade those. The microbus is not available though. That's a bit of a shame. How much have we done on this side? We have gotten most of the houses. There's still a little bit more bricks required there. There's some over here that have not been complete. I'm actually going to suspend the construction of these wind turbines, because we won't be able to complete them without buying them. And oh, actually this one, you might want to get this one completed as soon as possible. I'll just quickly buy... there's no ambulance designs for dollars. Unfortunate. Yeah, a few of these. So this way we can actually keep the population somewhat alive here. And the heating seems to be doing alright. There's plenty of coal there. Although we're kind of out of power right now. At least momentarily. So that's probably going to be our biggest problem in here. If we run out of power, then we run out of heating. And then we die. Not that that's anything new here, but... still, I'd rather avoid that. Okay, so we are a bit low on bricks here. Oh, that's actually going rather quickly, and we do still have a little bit gravel there. Although now that we divided this into two places, we could technically get a third truck bringing in the quarry stone and not run into problems. Right, yeah, you're bringing in the crops from this side. Now, another thing I should probably do, once I've upgraded that one, probably upgrade that one. Now, it will be a bit of a longer trip to go around, but that way I can get the roads down here upgraded bit by bit, and it will speed up the things quite nicely. Oh, I'm not entirely sure if that is long enough for the excavator to work on that or not. Guess we'll find out eventually. Yeah, there's quite a bit of wood around here. And, well, other than the oil on this side, and, well, a little bit food and meat, I guess, we don't have a massive amount of exports. On the other side, we don't have that much more variety on the other side either. It's just oil products, or oil-based products rather, fuel and bitumen mostly, and then a little bit food. Right, so we started getting the harvest there. We have started working on the roads down here. Still missing a bit of gravel, but both of the excavators are in use right now. As we'll get those hopefully done before next spring. Okay, that's coming along quite nicely. We may have run out of steel though. Let's have a quick look. Well, we're not running out of it quite yet. We can still afford doing a few more buildings. Although, once we start working on the chemical plant, yeah, we're gonna run out rather quickly. There's also a lot of other buildings here that will probably run out of steel with. I didn't actually realize that this one requires steel as well. And this one. Hold on, so that's... no, it is a small farm and small barn. For a moment I thought I had two of the same building there, but luckily no. Luckily no. Haven't started bringing... oh, right. Well, we're currently under 700,000 in rubles, so I'd rather not start buying more things quite yet. Not a massive amount of students here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the engineering research going. That's going to allow us to get the... actually, is that... is industry... mechanical components is that one. Then semiconductors is electrical components, and electronics is from the electronic circuits. Hold on, is there... No, that would be in engineering. Yeah, actually, the vehicle production line is already available. Not that we can afford it. It is technically available. Right, so that heating is working just fine. Yeah, we're starting to get a decent bit of farms in this region between the towns there, which is actually probably a rather good practice. Just utilizing all the lands that we have, because we have a lot of uneven lands which we can't really farm. On the other hand, since our population is so much smaller, we probably don't need quite massive farm, or as massive farm as what we were trying to do in the previous one. At some point, I do want to fix this road a little bit. That extra bend there does bother me a little bit. Only mildly, but it does bother me a little bit. On the other hand, I'm not entirely sure that I'll be building anything in here anyway, so I suppose it's fine. Ooh, we're about to hit 3,000 in population, although there's still a lot of adults with their parents. There's not much. Oh, that's already full. Well, once they get this one completed, there's probably going to be a lot of people moving out. Not that much, actually. One over there. Right, now, let's have a look. How many do we have around? Oh, 24 there, 34 there. Single digit over there in most of these houses. I mean, these houses have a capacity of a single digit, so it doesn't surprise me, but yeah, there's quite a bit around here. What about the other side? Let's have a look. So we got a little bit here. I think we got about a 30 or 40 over there total, and over here we don't actually have any extras. So how about we take another one of these houses in the middle and start moving in people onto the other side. Should be filling up rather quickly again. Come on. Know that there were more than that. There we go. Move those out again. Oh, the building is without power. Oh. Oh no. Are we actually out of power, or is it just... No, I don't think it's actually out of power. Or maybe it was. No, it does have power. But I'm not entirely sure if that was the building, but... Yeah, at least we got a lot of some of the... Or rid of some of the adults with their parents now. So they can become productive citizens. Ooh, that is a lot of workers going to the other town there. Now, to be fair, once we get the bus stop over here, we can probably drop some people in here first, and then take the passengers to the other town. Because that capacity of the bus needs to be taken advantage properly. Oh, so we got the house here. Actually, let me take that one, for example, and move about some of the population. Okay, so now that's full. Oh yeah, we completely filled that from that one building alone. They have been a bit overfull, or rather too much filled there. But yeah, we got a lot more people in here. I guess we could increase the amount of people at the university to the maximum. That way we can educate a lot more people and do the research a bit faster. There's still a lot of passengers there. How's the... Okay, the clinic seems to be doing mostly okay. For some reason that's not listed as green for that one. Oh well. Still a bit less than 700,000. Okay, so how much did we do last month? Considering that we bought the vehicles, we didn't do profit. Right, so we got the bus, and what else did we get? I've forgotten already. Not that it matters too much, I suppose. But at least we are making money now. Did we buy the foreign manpower in there? Bought some steel, quite a bit of fuel and written board, so we built something over there on with dollars. I just don't remember what. Oh, the clinic, of course. Oh, and that's probably some of the vehicles. But both the bus and the ambulances, that makes sense. Well, at least the heating is still working, and we have not imported any coal by the looks of it. Have a look at this year imports over here. So I know that we imported a little bit coal. There was one peak there, and other than that, it's been flatline. All right then, I'll take it. We're pumping more oil there, and over there. These are probably taking a decent bit of electricity, aren't they? I'm not entirely sure with... Oh! Right, they're using the power from here, so is there any problems with the power over there? Well... Yes and no. But here there might be a bit more. Even these seem to be doing okay for the time being. Did we upgrade the roads down here? We did upgrade that way. Alright, well let me upgrade that bit of road there. And I'm gonna start upgrading the roads down here. Maybe that one. I'm not entirely sure if I can actually do that, but I will give it a shot. Although, if I can't, the one thing that I could do is just cancel that bit of road there, and then build a new one there. We'd lose a little bit of travel there, but at least we could use the excavator to do the work there. But we'll first upgrade the northern side here first. Right then. I haven't gotten to school here, which means that there's probably a lot of passengers, or rather students, waiting to go to the other town. What would it cost? 41,000. Oh goodness. You know what? I'm gonna actually let's have a look. How much do we have? We got plenty of bricks and presumably all the boards that we need. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna contract that a tiny bit once we get through the concrete and asphalt portion. There we go. We will cancel that and do it manually again. So we at least get the bricks and boards there. Save us a lot of cash. We're still over 100,000 at least. If we can get the school in here, then that means that we'll certainly get a lot less traffic between the towns. Although there's a lot of things that they'll still need. Well, there's no one selling at the shop. Well, that's a bit of a problem. We're importing a lot of stuff here. I suppose I could set up a... You have the distribution office taking the food down there. Are you? No, you're not delivering there. There is a truck that is delivering there. You know what? After there, I want you to go over there, because even though we'll use a little bit more fuel to bring the food in there, it's still gonna be, I think it's gonna be profit, or at least we don't need to then import the food over here, which does incur the import cost there. And I suppose one thing that I could do in here, 8,000, I'm gonna try to spend that for the time being so no one's actually going in there, because they probably need it elsewhere. Something that I could do, I could import some steel. I'm not entirely sure how many things that we have around here require steel. Let's say we manually buy some steel. We'll buy 12 tons. So 2 clicks over there. Now, hopefully that will work. Right, so you are taking... Oh, right, yeah, you were there. We did upgrade the road now. Over there, so I don't think we can do that one. Although one thing that I suppose I could do is I could start upgrading more of these roads here. That one is large enough for the excavator. It'd be easy to bring in the gravel. We should be able to repeat that on the other side as well. There's still gonna be a couple... Well, no, that's probably too short. I can't do both at the same time because the ambulances wouldn't be able to get away there. I can probably start that one soon. Well, I mean, yeah, we'll do a little bit more over here. Hopefully we can get those underway and upgrade a bit more of the roads here, because that is still a road that we travel quite a bit. So if we could stop the... Oh, lower the fuel consumption in there, that'd be nice. And increase the speed would be also nice. Spending less time in transit is always a good thing. Okay, so we still need a lot of bricks here, and we did bring in the steel now. Now we do need a bit more steel after this. But we can probably complete this domestically now that we bought the steel. It's going to save us a lot of cost in the manpower department. That is actually rather handy. Right, so in terms of this year money, we're still in a good situation. It's just we're using so much money on building projects. If we didn't use money on building and buying new vehicles, then we probably would be making a decent profit. But unfortunately we do need to build quite a bit, in fact. Do we still have the steel in here? We got 15 tons. Well, we'll probably use it on some of these. Oh right, we need electro components. Okay, I'm just going to use a ton of cash to complete that. Got the road cargo station at least. Don't have power, which is a bit unfortunate, but I suppose we'll be okay. Oh, that actually looks pretty nice. Small little storage. I do like some of these assets. Right, so we got the construction office here. We only have 3 vehicles so far. Probably have to get quite a bit more. Actually, something that I should... Well, we do have the distribution office there. We could get another small distribution office over here, I suppose. So let's have a look. Distribution office, we've been using what color in here? I don't think we have another distribution office down here yet. Probably just use the red ones. Can we fit it in this gap here? I'm starting to get the feeling that the answer is no. No, I don't think we can fit it there. We could probably fit it in here. I'm not entirely sure if I want to put it facing right there. Get the extra... or bring into excess traffic in there with the crossroad, but if we connect it down there, that should be okay. We're going to use this to transfer some of the stuff around the industrial area, although I suppose I could have placed it somewhere around there. The power line is going to get a little bit in the way. Have we actually started working on this? Kind of. Probably just completed the road there. Working on that road and the... We need a bit more gravel there. I'm guessing all the... No, I'm just going to start saving the rubles right now. We're using quite a bit, and this entire town is basically not producing any exports so far, so that is a bit of a problem. And we haven't completed these either. Hopefully we can keep the... I mean, we got a decent cash reserve there still. I'm not too worried, but I'd rather keep it in control as long as I can. Following the power line over here, I had completely forgotten where it ends. My guy says, okay, it goes to, oh, it goes to the north there. Oh, it goes back to the east. Oh, it's over there. But it works. So I'm not complaining. And it's not much in the way either. Maybe around here a little bit, but I think I can work with that. Actually, let's get some more housing in here. To this town. So we'll use these. These are going to look a little bit different than the previous ones. Those in there. Connect that. Yeah, it is a bit quiet in here today. Also, hi. How's it going? So we'll get those going. It's going to take a while to be completed, of course, but oh, we actually have a lot of workers waiting there. Could go better. Oh, sorry to hear that. Is that? There's probably gravel going down to one of these. I mean, there's quite a few build sites over here that we need gravel in. Is that gravel? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, it's one of the footpaths here. I guess is that it's gonna be that one. Because it was the only available option there. Right, let's have a look at how we are doing on this side. We have at least made a decent bit of profit again with the dollars. Got the clinic working, we got basically all the required or basic things in here. We still want to get the school completed soon, but that will probably take quite a while. Luckily we do have the cranes to help the construction work there. And we should be able to get the bricks sooner rather than later. Don't have a massive amount of them there, but seems to be some workers available to at least work in these. Oh right, yeah, you don't have any wood there. Over here they haven't cut down any trees lately. I mean that would do... Hold on a minute. What do you mean there's 0 tons in the forest? Pretty sure that's not correct. Hold on a minute. Oh, it could be that it hasn't updated the trees being felled, because I can see the smaller trees appearing there. I mean, I suppose if there's no trees there to cut down, that would kind of slow things down a little bit. Let's actually have a quick look at the graphic settings. So if we put in the tree detail, okay, if we put it low, and then if we put it on high again, nope, it looks still the same. I have no idea what's the problem there. It does say that it's operating without issues, but it doesn't sound like it. We did manage to upgrade that, and I haven't upgraded any over here. I'm going to give this a try. Can we actually get the vehicle to... Oh, we can! Oh, that's going to make our life a lot easier. Welcome back, average. Okay, so we still need to upgrade these, but it could be that this is just about long enough bit of road to actually use the excavator on. Which, if that's the case, that's gonna be rather handy. And I'm guessing that is long enough. I'm not sure about this bit here. That is long enough, certainly. That is probably not long enough. Use the machinery, but oh well. Oh, and we did complete that road. Good. How's the school coming along? Still need a little bit more bricks. Do we have a vehicle? We do. Yeah, there's more bricks coming in. How's Finland weather today? Well, I don't know about the entire country. Over here it's been rather cloudy. It was raining in the morning, I think, but I didn't check outside at the time. What about there in America? Sunny? Well, good for you. Yeah, it's a bit of a slow day. We haven't every now and then. Actually, do we? Oh, right, we still don't have the concrete. How much would this cost? It would be 25,000. We can probably get this soon, though. But how much do we have? We got a little bit of workers there. If we do build that, then there's going to be a lot less workers available. On the other hand, we might be able to bring some workers from the other town to work on that, eventually. Well, actually, since it's November, we probably have a decent bit of crops down here. Nope, that's actually empty. What about here? Yeah, there's a little bit in here. We can keep making food from that. Oh, population is now 3,100. Good. It has increased a decent bit today. Do we actually... We do have a truck there. Good, good. We do have some maintenance vehicles around as well. We haven't got on the construction office here, but again, we don't have the production for concrete or asphalt down here yet. I think what I'll do is, now that we're making a decent bit of money out of oil exports, once we get the basic stuff around here, like the... Actually, how much would the fire station? That would be 13,000. I'll let that be for the time being. Let's have a quick look at the... No, that's still missing wood, and is it still saying that there's no wood in the forest for some reason? Although there seems to be quite a bit of wood down there. So is this saying... No, this says that there... Oh, right, so that's probably reserved by... Okay. Still a bit weird, but... I guess it works. Right, so far... Okay. Without the vehicle imports, we would have made a profit, and without the vehicle imports and foreign manpower, we would have made a profit in dollars as well. But I think, well, no, we're still going to have to invest a lot of things, nonetheless, so I don't think we'll be making a lot of money anytime soon. Although that road, yeah, it's about halfway done. Plus the chemical plant coming along, still needs a lot of resources, in fact. And so does the storage down here. You have 2 microbuses and an excavator. I'm tempted to buy another dumper over there, but at the same time... I don't know. Is the other construction office working on how many things now? Yeah, quite a few. Quite a few. Some substations, among other things. Right, so maybe not assigning more construction sites with that is going to be a good idea. Or rather, not overburdening any further would be a smart idea. Okay, so let's see. We've still got 160 adults within the planet, so we cannot keep up with building more housing, quite frankly. We have completed that one. That one's coming along quite nicely. These are... Well, I mean... Actually, no, we have started working on this one. There's a dumper heading here. Okay. Do we have workers there? We do. Don't have any microbuses in there, but we do have one heading for the... Oh, it's heading to refuel, actually. After that, it's probably gonna head over there. Or something like that. Did we get this No, we didn't. Right, so I'm gonna buy one dumper over here. Gonna have to travel a lot back and forth. You know what? I'm gonna invest into a bit bigger one now. It is of course a bit more expensive, but at the same time it can bring a lot more gravel or whatever it needs to transport trip, so I suppose that's gonna be better in the long run. How's the school coming along? Still needs more steel and boards, and I think the steel we got a decent bit still in this storage. Actually, that's the boards. So do we actually have any steel here? Yeah, we got 1.9 tons over there. If we have a look, how much did we need at school? 1.2. Okay, so we should be able to complete this soon enough. And you took a shortcut through the... Oh wow, yeah, you are really going around with the footpaths there. Okay, at least that are constructing again. There's quite a lot of people waiting there. Mostly passengers and students though. Right, so do we actually have... We got both of the open hulls heading here. Yeah, there's the steel coming on. And the other one is technically heading out right now, but it will probably head back this way soon enough. Now we do have an ambulance going where exactly? Oh, it's going to the other town, in fact. Oh. Yeah, they do only have one ambulance on this side. Right, do we have the dumpers available? Yes, we in fact do. Right, well, let me actually upgrade, I don't know, this one maybe? We'll let that pass over there, and then we'll upgrade that. But these two, all three bits over here actually are something that we can't upgrade with machinery, unfortunately. So it's gonna have to take some manpower. Which, frankly, we do have a lot of it, just not massive amounts, and I'm not entirely sure how well the microbuses will be reacting. That's the gas station. We don't have a construction office on this side, do we? No, we don't. We could easily place one somewhere around here, though. Frankly, another thing we could probably do around here is get some sort of gravel storage or something like that here. So that we don't need to, for every bit of gravel that we need, we don't need to go all the way there. We could maybe have a concrete and or asphalt productions here as well. We could connect to that one. I'm not entirely sure if everyone would be able to reach there, but I suppose we can put in more housing on here, assuming that we can connect it accordingly. I reckon we probably could. Across here. Yeah, about 3,200 population now. The money in terms of rubles is still struggling right now. Dollars is doing okay. I mean, if we have a look at this year's total exports, okay, it's 200,000 and 167,000. And for dollars, the oil is quite a large portion of that. Food isn't too bad either, but actually now it is going to be a bit less since we are taking more food down here. That means that we don't need to export, or import rather, the food here as much. But I guess it's alright. Although it might mean that we'll need to import a little bit down on the other shop here. Maybe. Hold on a minute. Nope. Oh, it's only 1 ton. Okay, it's not that bad then. And that one... going to go and pick up... Actually, let's have a look. How... Well, we can probably see it quicker from this one. Oh wow, the oil price has gone up even more now. Well, a bit more than a year ago, it was still 600 and something per truckload, and now it's almost 1,000. That's quite an increase. Hey, we got the school completed now. Excellent. It's going to lower down some of the students, at least, going back and forth. We do not have a university down here, though. Which we'll probably need at some point. We do have the coal over here still, although we are running out of power every now and then, and that is certainly hurting us. The heating... Oh, the heating is dropping rather rapidly. Almost going to the power plant there, and now... Okay, good. Turning to decent levels there. Oh, is there no one working over here? No? Well, there's one person working in here, okay. Well, at least the water stays relatively high levels there. But there's no problems with hypothermia or anything like that. Right, so that is going to... Actually, it's going right here. I don't think the price has changed yet. Nope. Well, actually, it did go up a little bit again, but it might just be a bit fuller truckload this time. Fluctuates a little bit when it decides when to leave. Is that? Oh wow, that is a lot of workers going out. Hey, do we have... No, we haven't started working on this. Oh, we have brought in the resources. About to work on that one. Okay, we got all the resources there. Question is, where is this excavator heading next? Well, it teleports back home. Alright then. That answers one question, and that is riding back home, or driving back home rather. I've got on the factory connection between the farm and... Oh, actually. I haven't started working on either one of these. I'd rather get the farm going soon. What would it cost? 6,000. I'll wait a little bit. They can start working on that on their own, that'd be good. If they can't, then we may need to interfere. We actually gotten any of the... We haven't even completed that one yet. We haven't completed the long one there, though. There's still these two. Oh, we should pick it in the gravel down here in a little bit. Oh, that's asphalt going to the factory connection in... Neither one of those. Okay, is it? Oh, it's here. Right, well, I mean, I suppose that's alright. And the ambulances are both on the move right now. Using the footpaths there, because they can move faster on those. Hey, it's 1st of January, let's have a quick look at the last year's total, well, final numbers there. And not great financial success, in all fairness. What about population? Well, that one certainly grew. Quite substantially, in fact. Okay, well, about 600 total increase. Not too bad. We have the fire station there, fully manned. Good. We got the House of Culture. There's a bit of visitors there, but I think we'll be fine with that amount of people there right now. I suppose we've got so many professors over here. I'm just going to do the... Oh, we do need the advanced engineering to do the... Alright then. Vehicles. I mean, not that we necessarily need to do our vehicles quite yet. It is quite an investment. I'll unlock the things so that I don't need to worry about those later on. We got some of the actually, we got all of the concrete now here. Ooh, we do have an excavator heading here. No, actually, it's just a dumper and a mixer. Well, the mixer is heading out, the dumper is heading in. Hold on, we did the groundworks over there, just need a bit more steel. That wouldn't be a lot to pay for, though. Yeah, I don't think we have steel around here anymore. Let's just quickly build that. That's the situation on this one. So, still needs a bit of gravel and asphalt. Alright then. Heating plant is doing alright there. How about the other side? How's the heating plant doing there? Actually, let's have a look at the wooden heating plant here. You still got plenty of wood. Still saying 0 tons of wood there. Which is a bit odd. You have no wood there, alright then. At least in theory, there should be trees growing. Yeah, I can see quite a few of them. Well, eventually it should be back up. I mean, it sometimes seems to be some visual glitches or something where it's just not showing that all the trees have gone, or they just don't want to cut down all the trees, I suppose. Well, be as it may. Get the trees eventually. I mean, you know what? I'm going to buy some wood down here manually. Doesn't cost a lot. Buy the max amount. We can keep on working. Get some bricks so we can get more buildings completed. Didn't take too long to go through all of that. Right, so let's have a look at the other heating plant here. Now the temperature seems to be doing alright now. I'm guessing the power might still be a problem. Kind of. Now there's no one working on power. That is certainly a problem. Although, hold on, no, there seems to be someone in there. Maybe someone just slipped in there while I wasn't looking. Okay, we probably don't need quite this many teachers. I think 10 will be more than enough. I mean, well, the total population in here isn't all that massive either, so yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and build up 2 more of these houses here. Now, to be fair, I know that living right next to the heating plant isn't exactly prime real estate. That is where you are going to live nonetheless. Put one on this side. Not well. Kind of. Not really. And this starts to be in such an awkward location. Oh no, actually, I think I can work with this. Hold on. Just need to find the sweet spot there. There we go. Right, so let's get a path going through there. We can connect to that one. And that one, and across there. We can connect you down this way. Start working on those. That will probably take a while. And get a bit more housing in this town here. Actually, let's have a look. Are there adults living with their parents again down here? Oh, yes, they are. Let's just take one of these and empty it down there. Okay, so those are full now. That means that there's at least a little bit more people that can work at the power plant, if nothing else, or the wind turbines rather. I didn't really have much of an effect on the total numbers there. Right, so new harvester is available. Huzzah! Right. Oh yeah, there was... Well, yeah, we knew that there was the oil there, actually. Alright, there's uranium down this way. Let's have a look where's the exact location. No, it should be in the energy related, I guess. Uranium mine. Right there. Wouldn't necessarily need a massive amount of flattening either. It's right on the top of the hill here. Rotate a little bit. We might find a location where we could just... Oh! Oh! Okay. If we were to set up a uranium mine, it would be bloody expensive. It's a bit far away as well right now, so probably not yet. But eventually we'll be able to provide our uranium, and selling that is going to make a massive amount of cash. Ooh. Oh no. Aha. Okay, I think it's time for us to get the fire station completed. Does it glow in the dark? Possibly. I haven't actually seen the uranium in this. Although we did build the nuclear power plant in the previous run. I didn't actually see the uranium in use. Okay, so the fire truck should be heading out there, right? Right? I don't think it is. There's an ambulance heading there. No, actually the ambulance is just going there, so what? Oh, right, that's the... fire truck is over there, okay. It might be able to get there in time. Well, I'm not convinced, and there's already someone that is injured. Oh, come on, please hurry. Just take a left there. Good, good, you can get there. There's one citizen died. There we go. Okay. At least we didn't lose the entire building. We may have lost a kid, but oh well. We can make a new one. Okay, so we've got 2/3 of a million right now in rubles, so we're still going down. Should use 75-year-old fire trucks. Ah, they're fine. It's just the roads are not particularly good condition during winters here. If it's worked for 75 years, I'm sure that it will work for at least another 100 more. But yeah, it's just they had sent the fire truck before I got this one completed. So it was choosing to use the one from the neighboring town instead of here. And it's a small building, so they can't fit 2 fire trucks in there. A Soviet truck made of Stalinum. Exactly. Okay, that's going fairly well. Let's have a look. We got another 180 adults with the parents. Did we get... No, we got one over there that has died or moved away. Or both. Depending who you ask. If you ask the border patrol, then probably both. Now, can we actually upgrade that? Yes, we can upgrade that with the excavator. Good. Actually, is this... That's not moving a lot, is it? No. I don't think we need it for that anymore, because we got a separate truck doing that. We'll probably upgrade that road without any issues as well. Eventually it can start moving again. We've got a little bit of wood there. A little bit there. Have they started actually... Nope. Trees have not grown enough by the looks of it. Yeah, there's a lot of small trees around here. I can see. So, well, we do have a little bit of bricks there, at least. Let's have a look. Are there any buildings in particular that we need? I mean, we've got all the basics in here now. But it's not all bad. Bringing workers for another footpath. Good. I mean, getting the infrastructure over here is probably a smart idea. So we can actually get to building more. I wonder. can't see the exact well, a lot of lower educated people here at least. What about higher educated? Quite a few as well. Okay, so we can kind of get an idea how... Oh, hold on. There's 10 higher... Ooh. Okay. That is a building with a lot of brain power. All the workers there are university educated. Well, at least the population. Let's have a look at this year, or rather last month. Ooh, we actually lost a little bit more money there. Now, to be fair, we did have to build and buy some vehicles, so that's part of it. Also been importing a lot. What have we been importing then? Some steel, gravel. Okay, so the building materials for at least 5,000 rubles. Quite a bit of food as well. Alcohol, power, clothing, coal, meat. Alright, so there's quite a few things that are costing us. Over here, without the manpower and the construction materials, we probably would have made a profit. Right, so how far away are we from getting the chemical plant? I haven't done a lot in there. I haven't even done the groundworks. Have we got on? Ooh, right. We're currently on February. All yet to do. Okay, there's a truck heading in here with a load of asphalt, so we can probably get this one completed for the most part. Although, how much would it cost to complete now? 4,000. Bit too much. I mean, we could afford it, but I'd rather not do that yet. Wait, so where is this one heading? Going for one of the roads, is it? Oh, over here. Alright then. Well, I'd rather you worked here. But we can actually get the chemical plant working so we can get some money out of there. Because the chemical plant is quite valuable, to say the least. Actually, another thing that I should probably do in here is... we got the road down this way. Road through here. Can we get through there? Well, we can probably do something like that. It's a bit of a weird one. I mean, technically we could have connections on that side as well, but I figure that this side would serve some other purposes as well. Like, for example, connection to that one. Oh, actually that works well. Because if the bus is going from here to the bus stop there, then you can go around here to go back to the other area. But it doesn't need to go all the way down here. Not while it's heading back north, but yeah. Okay. Or before he's heading back north. Rather. Okay, so we got the houses in here. Have we started? Oh, we've done the groundworks in here. Well, we're doing the groundworks, rather. Okay, we have done them here. Just need the steel, bricks and boards, and I don't think we have any steel. That is going to allow us to have a fair bit more population. Probably need another... No, actually we do... Oh, that's the old school. Where's the kindergarten? There. Over here we'd probably need a bit more workers, actually. Over 10 now. So we can actually have enough... I mean, I suppose there's a lot of kids here now. Oh hey, we do have an excavator here now doing the groundworks. Excellent. So I think this year we'll probably get the chemical plant up and running, and then once it's actually producing stuff, we can bring in wood from the other town, oil from the other town. Gravel is going to be imported still, so we'll probably import that directly. And crops will be... Did he use crops? I think he uses crops, doesn't he? Making sure. Yeah, it does use some crops. But we're going to get the crops from the farms down here, hopefully. If we can't, then we'll just import that as well. It's not too expensive in comparison. And then we can actually... How much is a ton of chemicals worth right now? 3,154. Probably going to be... Well, not quite 3,000 or 3,200, but it's going to increase before we have that completed. And for dollars, it would be 4,000. My goodness. So yeah, that is an easy way to make money. Well, I wouldn't say it's an easy way, but it is a quite valuable way to make money. Right, so still a lot of workers over here waiting for board. Oh, we did get some steel here. Okay, color me surprised. Now, to be fair, I'm not exactly sure what color that would be, but... leave it up to the artist. Okay, so we haven't actually done much work on this. We do have the resources in here. We do have a microbus heading here with 0 passengers. Well, that's helpful. I suppose I'll just use some cash to complete that. Okay, the heating plant is working fine. I don't... Actually, let's have a look at the... If we have a look at last year's population, we didn't have massive death spikes or anything like that there, so that's good. Fine. And of course, this year there hasn't been all that much time yet. There's been quite a few escapes and deaths, but also a lot of births, so I think we'll be growing or hitting 4,000 this year. At some point. It may take a while. Well, that is alright. Did we actually... Oh, we have done a tiniest bit of work here. Just we're not getting anyone from here for some reason. Also, oh right, yeah, we got... Yeah, that side of the road is clear, and that is not. Alright, oh wow, that's... Everyone's just going to shopping. Okay. I mean, suppose they do not have a shop for clothing and electronics on the other town. Well, it's a good thing that the shop is right next to the bus stop then. Now, if only we had some workers actually servicing them, that'd be nice. It's slowly going down, but I'm not entirely sure if it's just because we are servicing all of them, or if it's just some people are getting fed up standing in line. Might be a bit of both. We've still got $110,000, 663,000 rubles, so that department, not a lot has changed, quite frankly. Right, at least we got all of that. Well, not all of it, but we got most of this completed. Still this distribution office here, which is basically just missing the excavator. Speaking of which, well, let's go for the substation here. Indeed. Alright then, well that's actually going to be quite handy. Okay, so you are going around with 0 workers as well. At least we got some passengers in here. Probably going to buy some electronics. Or clothing. Okay, so the open hole is going to be bringing either bricks or technically it could be bringing steel, although I'm a bit skeptic about that. Well, some of the steel here, but not all of it, and still need a lot more of the other two. Right, we are pretty close to being done with the research here. There's still a few more things that we can research. Once we have those, we don't need to worry about that, and we can focus on teaching. Right, in the meanwhile, looking those numbers go up is very exciting. There may have been some sarcasm in the air there, but let's have a look on this side. Putting the boards over there so we can actually get more housing over this side. Right next to the heating plant, which is working just fine right now. Now that there's no snow, things seem to be alright. Why are you actually... Oh... Taking a shortcut out. Smart. Carrying some passengers and students. Well, I suppose it's kind of a shortcut. Now that I think of it. And now that we connected 2 extra roads there, it doesn't actually look half bad. Kinda looks like this is the main road going through there. This is just connecting to that one. That one. Right, we've got a crane going for the house here. Well, the construction is going quickly. Much quicker than we can get the building materials there. Ah, we got on the wood yet. Oh yes, we have. Plenty of trees to cut down. Let me just make sure that they do not run out right now. Just planting as much as I can. Probably want to plant on this side as well. In case they have the same visual mark over there. Or glitch or whatever it is. Right. Well, it could be a feature, but anyway, we have planted more trees, and we do have a decent bit of wood now. So the brickworks are working. We should be able to get the bricks for our constructions. Actually, how long? Yeah, we can easily get another town over here, and this is probably going to be the one where there's going to be rail going on both sides. There'll be a small town over there, probably. Might be a bit bigger one over here, and it actually might get the rail down this way as well. Any resources in this region? Around this lake. Oh, there's coal in the lake. There's iron on the hill here. Right over there somewhere. There's no oil in there, and there's... Oh, there's more uranium down this way. Does it hit in the hillside? It might be a bit bad location for mining. Oh, it's actually down here. That's not too bad then. That is almost good enough for us to build something there, but not quite. Not quite. It's a little too far away for us to actually work on it. Oh right, yeah, I was going to make some bigger gravel production. Oh, right. Right. Okay, so we'll probably put in more housing on here. We'll put in gravel processing plant down here, like a proper one. We're gonna have a storage down there, and that can connect to the... Let's figure out that real quick. So, where's the gravel processing? There you are. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to bring in stuff with trucks still. Now, we can't actually flatten that right now. What? Before we do that, I mean, but yeah, we can probably fit it in here. We can have a storage down there at the end. Well, actually, no, I think I want to have the storage first, and then the storage connects to the other two. Actually, other three, aren't they? Because the bitumen, not bitumen, the asphalt does require gravel as well, doesn't it? Yeah, but that requires gravel. Concrete technically requires gravel. Also cement, which cement requires coal, which we do produce in theory at least. So we could start producing cement here as well. And then, well, prefab panels would take cement and gravel. Yeah, cement takes coal and gravel. And then brick takes coal, steel mill. Well, steel mill is not something that we'll be doing. Right, so asphalt takes gravel and bitumen. Okay, so we can basically, if we have the room here, which I'm not entirely sure that we do, but if, it's a big if, we could maybe make this area have basically all the gravel using things. I mean, we can set a couple quarries down here, at least 2 quarries down here without a problem. Of course, it's going to be so close that there's going to be just 1 or 2 trucks each, and it's going to be fine, hopefully. And then we may need to set up a bus stop somewhere around here to bring in the workers from the main town here, because, I mean, although there's going to be some workers in here, I'm not entirely sure if they'll be able to reach all the way. All of them. Of course, I was going to build the small refinery down here. Let's have a look at that real quick. Small refinery, we can have the input pipe over there. Of course, we can't flatten that, unfortunately. Building beside mine, it will be fine. Yeah, they don't need any services, right? Their loyalty to the country or to the motherland will be keeping them well fed and in good spirits and with the lung cancer. Right, so we wanted to get the construction office here somewhere. Now, do we need to flatten this? Yeah, we probably do. Unless we can rotate this in such a way, which I don't think we can. Yeah, no, we're going to require the use of the excavator. Let's have a look. Is the excavator currently available? It should be. Alright then, well, let's do that then. Will provide everything they need. Well, I mean, it is, to be fair, it is uranium, so it might be mutating them enough that, yeah, that might work. Or they'll just have to learn how to hunt. We'll still need a bit more bricks here. The boards are doing fairly well. We are starting to bring in the gravel down this way. Speaking of gravel, how much do we have over here? Well, both of the trucks still waiting. We did upgrade that road. And you are going to refuel. You know what? I will upgrade that road as well. Hold on, it's... oh crap, it's March already. We missed the farming season here. Still haven't completed this. I'll start next year because we don't have the factories up yet for those anyway. At least this is bringing you a decent bit of gravel in. We have started working on these. That is requiring a bit more steel. I'm getting some of the bricks here now. Good. Don't have any of the cranes there. I started working on that road and technically this road, but we haven't brought anything there yet. We're doing the groundworks there. Where's the other? Oh, the other excavator is down here. Alright then. And they have done a little bit of work on that, but yeah, the amount of money that we have on this side is slowly diminishing. I guess it's mostly because we are consuming more and more food over here, which, to be fair, do we have the... where's the truck that is doing the export of... oh, we got quite a few distribution offices connected to this. Well, this is one of them. Not sure if I want to touch that one. You are loading... Oh, you are actually empty, so... Not sure why you are there. Actually, if you are empty... Wait, which one is it then? Is it... Hold on, is it the one next to the farms? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, just gonna remove the connections there. But that's not listed there, and the other one... one truck there. You need to load, or you are loading the food from there into the large customs house. Wait. You've been exporting crops, haven't you? Let me just make sure that that hasn't happened. Last year, did we export crops? Oh yeah, we did. Not a lot, but we did. That's not something that we want to do right now, because they don't really give a lot of money, in all fairness. But you know what? We don't actually need to take it there. Instead, we will place you a new target, and you'll start unloading stuff over there. 90% food, good. Keep you busy, and that way we can make sure that we at least have a little bit domestic food here, so we don't need to import quite as bit. Because generally speaking, importing is more expensive than exporting. Or more expensive per ton of things. More bricks there and a little bit boards. Clinic seems to be doing alright. Both of the ambulances are actually in there, which is a bit surprising. Now, how are we doing on the other side? Other than making a little bit of money from oil. Quite a lot of people in there actually. Right then, did we upgrade any of the roads here lately? We did well, we started upgrading this one. But the question is, where is the excavator? Not that. Oh, it's probably working on the... Oh, yeah. Oh, man, we need so little gravel here. It's not the least that I've seen. It's not the most either. Right, so you are going to get some more oil all the way from there. Have a look, how much is it going to be per truckload now? We'll go over 1,000? Nope. 867. It's dropped a little bit. It usually goes up during autumn and then during spring it drops. There we go, so that's another road completed. Now, would you please go ahead and start working on this? Nope. They're gonna go refuel. Yes, that seems to be the case. You are taking the gravel out once again, that's good. We still haven't connected this around here. We should probably do that at some point. At the same time, we have quite a few more important things to work on right now, so I'd rather not distract the construction teams too much. We've got the house. Oh, okay, still need a little bit more boards and bricks on this, but the housing over here is coming along quite nicely. Probably even fit one there, couldn't we? Let's have a look at that. Indeed we can. We actually... No, it's a bit too narrow gap now that there's the footpath in there. Without the footpath we probably could put in more than that. No, I think I'll connect it on this side. It's a bit closer to a lot of the services. But we can probably fit in a second one here. Actually, right next to there, okay. Yeah, we'll fit as many houses in here as we can. Hopefully that doesn't look too bad. And it's without power. Alright then. That's a slight complication. You know what? It's going to cost less than 10,000. I'm going to quickly build that. Get a little bit more workplaces over here. Do we have a lot of workers in here? No, not really. We've got some students and other passengers. Okay, now someone's working over there. Well, this way we can at least keep some production of power going on most of the time. Still need the bricks there. 3,400 population, so it hasn't actually grown all that much yet. We are... Okay, so we got one of the quarried stone trucks over here. It's about empty, so that's gonna leave now. And the other one should be approaching soon. It's currently being filled. Okay, now it's moving. I actually wonder, are there any... What sort of vehicles are there available? This personal car, harvesting vehicle, and some buses that are available for dollars. But most of the vehicles are still going to be from Eastern Europe. Even for this side, but that's alright. That's heading out. Is the other one currently unloading? Actually, the pacing of these two is now pretty good. On the opposite ends of the line. We got the excavator available right now, so how about we start working on our next bit of road there. And it's long enough for the excavator, that's good. Probably then get that one. I think that one is going to be a bit trickier. I mean, we're going to probably just use some cash to complete it, but that's alright. Oh, we got some wood over here. Well, that's good to know that we got quite a bit of wood over there. So 9,000 tons. What about over here? 2,700 tons. That is a bit less. Plenty of bricks though, so that's good. And not a lot over there, but that's alright. Right, we can actually move in some people over there if we want to. Question is, where can you reach from there? Pretty much all of the town so far. A few houses that you can't visit, but that's alright. You don't actually need to visit them. Empty one of these there. A quick look. How quick? Okay, it's filling up quite quickly actually, which is kind of what I expected. There we go. It's full already. I suppose I could just empty second one over there. That's already full. We can probably send someone over there. Oh, actually got the footpath completed down there, and they're bringing gravel down here. Oh, actually, well, they should be bringing gravel there. No, we already have the gravel there. Never mind then. So it's got around $15,000. And how much is that now? $850. So that is actually dropping right now, but that is usually what happens. Need one more truckload of gravel there. That's probably quarry stone, which is then going to be crushed. How much do we have here? We don't have all that much yet, because there wasn't a lot of workers in here. I suppose that would make sense. Right, another thing that we should start figuring out is where to place all, because we know that there is the iron mines down here. Now we can't place these directly. On the other hand, we might be using the smaller ones. There's a lot of iron over there, and there's a coal right next door. Of course, this is going to be a bit of a less of a flat area, unfortunately, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But we can get both of the ores down there, and I wonder if we have the modded processing plants. Is that part of the factory or mine, or hold on, there's a woodcutter, there's a mines over there. I'm not actually entirely sure if I have one for the processing plants. Production lines, that is the vehicles and trains. Tools, farms, power plants, parking lots. So many categories here, just trying to find the correct one is a bit of a challenge. But no, I don't think I have that. Come over here, but these are not them. Okay, so we'll have to use the regular processing plants. I mean, they're not too bad. I'll be able to process through the stuff rather quickly. Then we can use one of the smaller steel mills and we can get our steel over here. And that's going to be quite handy. Now, how is this coming along? Well, we got the gravel there, but that's about it. 13,000, sure. I'm back down to $100,000, but I suppose it's better than nothing. I'm not going to buy the vehicles there yet, because it's bloody expensive. But I suppose I can set that as a source for workers, at least. And I'm guessing we're going to have to get the bricks from there, ores from there, and I suppose we can get the rest from there if need be. Oh, right, and we can get the gravel from there for the time being. That's about it. But since there's no vehicles, it's a bit of a moot point. Right, well, we got that one full of food, at least. We've got a little bit of food to export, so that's nice. And we got plenty of food here. We got plenty of food there, so we might actually want to put in a second vehicle for that line. Honestly, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Other than the fact that it would cost money. Money which we don't have all that much yet. Driving through there, I'm suppose that... Hold on, so we do not have the excavator there yet. I suppose what I could do... It's gonna cost the 15,000 rubles one way or another. Okay, 16,000 if we take the better one, or 11,000 if we take the smaller one. I'm gonna buy the smaller one. You can start working on things here. Right, so we can actually use that to flatten some of the terrain now. Good. So let's get the refinery over here. Oh, and now it's heading to refuel. Of course it is. And that is going to take a while. You know what? I'm just going to quickly build that. And I'm going to have to start auto purchasing some of the fuel here, which is bloody expensive. Well, at least it's going to lower the travel distances of some of the vehicles to refuel. And once we get the refinery over here, then it's not going to be too bad. We can bring in our domestic fuel and we can start exporting some bitumen, and that's going to be quite a nice boost for our income. Speaking of bitumen, how much are we producing down here on a yearly basis? I don't know about a yearly basis, but we're at least producing a lot of it there. Have a quick look at the last year's stats. So bitumen, we exported 172 tons. And looks like the price did go up a little bit throughout the year. Welcome back again, once again, average. Still doing fine. Because we've got another house here. So the population capacity over here has increased a decent bit today. Not too bad. Okay, so we have got on the roads down there. We still haven't got on the chemical plant. Partially because we don't have the steel. Well, that's not good news. Although, frankly, assuming that your friend is under 50, he's probably going to be fine afterwards. It's going to be painful for the however long it might last, if it is COVID, but yeah. Yeah, they do look kind of ponds until you actually realize the size of it. It is quite big. I think it's like 3 or 4 kilometers across. At least on the long end. Actually, it's probably about... I don't know, I'm not entirely sure of the scale here, but I think that's like 800 meters across from here. And then, which would be about half a mile. Then from here to... yeah, that would probably be 4 or 5 kilometers actually. Alright, see ya. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad. I think we'll have this kind of houses on the eastern side of the main road here, and on the other side we'll have these. And quite a few houses in here still, so this is going to have a massive capacity of population comparatively. The question is, where are they going to work? Like, technically, I could make it so that this town over here is just industrial area that is being worked through there. Or from there, just having loads of buses coming this way. As a possibility. Right, so we have gotten a lot of food there at least, so we know... Actually, let's have a look. Last year, how much were we importing food? Not massive amounts, but we were importing some. So hopefully this year we can actually lower that. So this year, well, we have been importing a lot of it. I'm not entirely sure if we've done much of a difference on that one, quite frankly. Over here we are waiting for steel, which we do not have. Kind of the same situation down here. Did you actually... no, you brought no one in there. Okay, so do you have a lot of workers over there? We've got a lot of it. Should be able to utilize that. I mean, we are still working... oh, right, over here we don't have steel either. Right, okay, okay. I understand, we need to buy some steel. Give me 30 tons, it's a bit expensive. But we have to do that to get that. We have to spend money to get money, so that's how it's gonna be. Right, so we can start, or we can do the groundworks over there, assuming that we can get an excavator over there, or workers. But nope, the microbuses are running empty. Once again, there's no power in that building either. Okay. All right, yeah, we don't have this one because we don't have steel. I see a pattern here. Just gonna build that one up so we have the power in here. Let's see, so I could build up more houses down here. Question is what I'm gonna do, or what am I gonna do over here? Actually, another thing I need to think about is where am I gonna set up the shop for clothing and that. Actually, have a look. Shop. We need to get one that only has the other two. Yeah, store. I mean, if we place it down here, we'll probably still be close enough for most of the people. On the other hand, it would be close enough for all of them. If we place it down here, it might start getting too far. Actually, ooh, can we fit it in? No, that was the power line. Actually, power lines are getting in the way. And over here would be probably too far. Well, might not be too far away, but might work. Yeah, if we start placing down here, then it certainly gets too far away. Can't fit it anywhere around here, can we? Well, we could fit it in there. Kind of. Honestly, if I can see where... I'll take that. It may not be the best place, but I think it's going to be... Well, actually, it might very well be the best place around here. We go around this way. Connect to that one. Connect to that one. And there. Ah, that should be okay. We can still build some housing of it there. Although it needs to go around there at some point, but that's fine. Right, we're still not doing a lot of money this year. But hopefully we can fix it. Oh, new vehicle type. Using dollars, okay. Well, we have less of those, so probably not going to buy another bus for there anytime soon. Right, so have we got on? We have gotten some steel here. We just haven't started actually constructing yet. Do we have any workers there? We do not. I mean, we do still have quite a few things that we are working on around here. Well, mainly this one, which only requires a bit of steel, which is probably on its way. Yep. There we go, so that's gonna allow us to complete that building. Now, if only we had the crane there, that'd be going even faster. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Where is the crane? Is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. And they got the resources there, just no workers. Now, if only we had some population, or some workers... Oh, well, we do have workers here now. Because the microbuses don't seem to be bringing anyone. Usually. So whenever they get... Well, actually, no, that... Hold on a minute. They're still running it? No, you did actually pick up people. Good. You can see the factory connection on... Although, it is this one, isn't it? Now, both of them are heading here. Right then. Or at least two of them. I'm not sure if all of them are. Okay, so they should be getting that one mostly completed. Not entirely, but mostly. That one has all the resources. It has the crane. They did complete the distribution office, at least. I could build up more houses here, but I don't think I need to do that. We need to get something where we can actually have the people work and provide some money for the Republic. Otherwise, we are in deep trouble. We complete that road, though. We'll need a bit more gravel there, but that shouldn't be a massive issue. That's going down that way. What is the oil now? Oh, almost 1,000. Ooh. Well then. That's not too bad. We've got plenty of gravel there. We've got all the vehicles in here. Are you not working on anything right now? You're not working on anything right now. Alright then. Let's upgrade that one. Didn't take too long. Let's upgrade that one. Oh wow, we've gotten a lot of wood around here. How about, just as a precaution, we plant trees all around the town here. Just to make sure that there's trees around. Yeah, that should at least keep things moving again. And we got plenty of bricks there, good. Are we constructing anything on this side? Not really, no. Do we? Oh, yeah, we did complete all the houses here. There might be some room for moving, say, a household to the other side there. One thing that I suppose I could do is I could connect down to that road. Just use some dollars to complete that quickly. Then get to the school a little bit easier. As well as a few other things. Okay, so the bus is coming around. It's currently empty. It's probably going to be taking some passengers and some students. Got the football field, but that seems to be doing alright there. Could I fit another house there? I wonder. Well, I'll be. I can. Cool, we'll build that one. Oh, right, yeah, I wanted to get the other substation somewhere down here, probably. Well, I'll need to think about it. Is this... It's not too bad yet. And that is still full, good. How about over here? How's the grocery store doing? Well, it's not importing food, at least. For the most part. As far as I can tell. I'm actually going to increase the maximum amount of workers there, because I have a feeling that there may be quite a bit of shoppers every now and then. Right, so you got some passengers, and the other one got most of the workers and passengers. Ah, I see. That's where the workers are going. Okay, so what are we doing on here? I suppose I... Where's the bigger bus? Is this actually the same line for both of them? Yes, I believe it is. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... I will add in an extra stop there. And over there you are only gonna be unloading workers. Right. So now we'll be able to complete the constructions here a little bit faster. Oh, and another fire. Oh, it's the small refineries on fire. Oh no. There might be something flammable there. Well, luckily the firefighters are not afraid. Oh, right. We may want to plant some more trees around here as well, because I haven't done that in a while. Making sure that they are actual stockpiles of wood around. I mean, there's quite a bit lying around, but I'm not entirely sure if we'll be able to utilize everything or not. A small precaution. That's the brick works. There's 600 tons of wood there in the forest still, but we might be using that rather quickly, and another 7,000 tons in the forest as trees, so I suppose it's alright. We've got about 11.5 tons of steel there. Right, so are we actually... Oh, yeah, we did drop some workers here. Excellent. Now they're getting some work done. Now, where's the crane? I wonder... Looks like it's there or there. And we still haven't gotten access to that one, actually. That can be easily fixed. The crane is not on this side. Oh, it's on its way. Oh, it's going for the chemical plant. Yes. About time. We'll need a lot of bricks and other stuff there, but it's alright. And steel. Oh yeah, we've got, what, 11.5 tons of steel? We'll need most of it for that. Now, to be fair, that one doesn't need steel, that one doesn't need steel. This one doesn't yet need steel. We'll probably assign the other construction office there, though. So I have a feeling that we need that to help in making that. Now, there's still some trucks over there that are not busy. What are they working on? Oh, never mind. They're working on quite a few things. I mean, the trucks are not, or the dumpers are not busy, but everything else seems to be. I was just wondering, would there be something that we could update without it causing troubles? Mostly about the roads here. I'd be tempted to upgrade the aggregate loading storage over here, but I think that might end badly. Right, so the population actually, let's have a look at this year. It's been fairly stagnant. It has grown, but not all that quickly. I mean, we haven't built much housing, to be fair. Well, these two houses are the only ones that have provided growth for the entire... Well, actually, no, there's some of the smaller houses on the other town. We can probably move, say, 20 or 30 people from here. There we go. And they can reach everything that they need from there. Good. Very good. Or everything and then some. Okay, so we'll be running out of boards here soon unless we're getting another shipment. Where's the excavator heading? Oh, it's probably for the... Oh, is it headed for this one? Yeah. Oh, both of them are heading for this one. Okay. Still waiting for the concrete though, but that's a minor issue. That's most of the gravel for that road. We'll need one more trip, but that's alright. And you're heading to refuel, aren't you? Yep, you are. Right, so do I actually want to have a look? Can we fit in another 4-story down here, for example? Not quite. What about... Are these any smaller? No, I think they have the same base. I think not double stories. Just making sure that... Yeah, it is the same size base there, so no, we can't fit one of these here unless... No, no. Oh, oh, oh. Well, I'll be... actually, I suppose we can fit one there. Right then, let's get a foot back down there. There, and we could probably connect down to that one. Can we actually connect on the other side as well? Because we were going to. There we go. Yeah, there's a bit more housing around the university. Speaking of university, we've still got one more research that we can do, but there seems to be a lot of students there, so I think we can wait with that a little while. Special educators is now almost 900. It's a pretty decent chunk of the population. And that store is coming along quite nicely. Well, that's gonna lower the amount of passengers going back and forth quite nicely. Okay, so the excavator is arriving here. Is there... the mixer should be heading this way, right? Yep, it should. Question is, where is it? There it is. Okay, so it's pretty far away still. Oh, but we are on 2nd of July, so that is probably going to be where, or that is going to be where we call this stream. I will be back tomorrow with Dwarf Fortress, Sunday with the Heart of Iron 3. I think Monday we'll continue this, and on Wednesday we'll be playing Airport CEO. I picked up that game earlier today, and it's quite fun, so I think I'll give it a try streaming as well. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye bye.